roll on as we take a look at the CAA tournament, the aka the Steve Merrill Invitational. The one thing we do know, William & Mary will not be winning it. Let's take a look at the bracket here, and as you notice, it is taking place in Washington, D.C., and so certainly it's a standard-looking bracket. No real advantages here. There is the first game on Saturday, and of course, then we roll on from there. Let's start out. We'll take a look at the 1 seed. It is Towson, 24-7, 15-3 in conference, winners of 7 straight, so they're certainly on a roll. And offensively, they're just kind of middle of the pack here, 4th in 2-point percentage, 4th in 3-point percentage, 5th at the free throw line. So middle of the pack there on offense, but Towson's defense is where they go. They're the first at defending the 2, they're second defending the 3, and 9 of their 15 wins in conference have been by double digits. They're one of these teams that when they miss it, they go get the rebound. Very good offensive rebounding percentage. When you look at their conference losses this year, they lost by 4 at Drexel back on January 3rd. They did not have Rizzuto for that game, so that's pretty important. They lost in overtime to UNC Wilmington, blew a double-digit second-half lead in that one, and then they lost at Northeastern, but did not have Terry Nolan for that one. So Towson's the favorite for a reason. I really like the Tigers. Number 2 is UNC Wilmington, 21-8, 15-3 in conference as well, 5-1 their last 6, so they come in with some momentum here. And if you look at the odds here on this board, they're not the number 2 overall when it comes to the odds, so I find that very interesting. The Seahawks, well, statistically, they're not exactly great. They're 9th in 2-point percentage offense. They're 5th in 3-point percentage offense. They're 2nd in the free throw line, so that's good in close games. Defensively, well, they're 10th defending the three-pointers, so that's not exactly good. And you look at their conference losses, they lost by 13 at Elon, they lost by 2 at Hofstra, and they lost by 24 at home against Towson in a revenge spot for the Tigers. 14 of their 15 wins in conference have been by single digits. So it's a battle-tested team, but it's a team I don't really believe in. Now, I'm going to cop out somewhat when it comes to the sneaky team in this conference. I think it's going to be the winner of the Drexel-Delaware game. These two teams do not like each other. It's a big-time rivalry. And when you look at the Dragons, they beat Towson by 4 at home. They lost by 4 on the road, so they kept it close in both games against the number 1 seed. They lost by 7 at UNC Wilmington. They lost by 6 at home against UNC Wilmington, and they split with Delaware. Each team won on each other's home court, so that's pretty big. And you look at Delaware, they lost both their games against Towson. They lost both of their games against UNC Wilmington. So I'd rather Drexel move on here, as I think they have a shot to knock off the 1 seed. But really, to me, if you're looking to put your money down, it's Towson, it's Drexel. Those are the 2 places I would potentially look in the CAA. As always, you can check out my work at sportsmemo.com. I am Mid-Major Matt, signing off.